Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you tips and tricks of Bedwars. I'm going to do a beginner's guide to Bedwars. I actually have some iron here that I accidentally picked up and I couldn't have time to throw it away. So first thing that you need to do is spawn in and get 16 or 20 iron. By getting 16 iron, you can go ahead to the other base and rush them. Oh wait, God. Rush them and then kill the player that's inside. And then break their bed, and then kill them again. So when you're going to rush, then I suggest just getting a stone sword and a lot of blocking materials like wool. But when you're after you rush your nearest player, you can go defensive and just build a massive bed defense there, and then just keep on and then just carry on rushing on the other players, stuff like that. All right. So I guess that's it for rushing and defensive. But now I'm going to go AFK because I'm going to use my mobile thing. It's basically me. Yeah, this is you and this is the player. They're on high ground and you're in the lower ground. So the first thing to ever do is just wait on the lower ground. Towering up is not an option because if you tower up, then they might have a chance to knock you down and then just kill you. Well, not like that, but like kill you directly. So what I like to do there is just wait on the lower ground, because if you think of it, they will actually they will they will get bored and run out of time, and then just rush you down. But what I like to do is to bait the player into thinking that we're going for their bed, and then what you have to do is to wait for them to go down and then try to break your bed. What what they what they realize what they think is that they what they think is that you're going for their bed, and they will have to break your bed. But what you actually do is you actually prepared for their strike. Rip that tutorial. This next move is called bridging. Bridging is basically just placing blocks in front of you so you can walk on it before you even fall. So what I like to do in on third person, on first person, what you have to do is do this. Put your put your cursor on the middle when you see like outline of block there, and then just spam your blocks, and then just run and spam your block in front of you. You don't have to be fast, insanely fast clicker to like build, but I'm butterfly clicking, so I'm not even that fast. This is my CPS when not butterfly clicking. So what I like to do here is normally the player will go for you, and then what you have to do is like build up. What you have to do is build up, and then in that moment you're in the higher ground and they're in the lower ground. So like, and of course they're waiting for you down there. They're waiting for you down there to go down, to go down. But what I like to do here is to fool the opponent. So what you have to do is is go on your thing and then just go behind them, giving them a surprise. And then you can break their bed and kill them again. That easy. So now this is side bridging. I don't know. I just call it side bridging. Basically you bridge diagonally. So what you have to do is once you've placed a block on the corner, just align your align your cursor a little bit and then just spam blocks like how you bridge. Spam blocks in front of you while sprinting, by the way. So that's how you bridge in two ways. This one is a very hard bridging method, but it's very but it's quite useful when you're going to get away on some stuff. I think it's like called tail bridging. I don't know if that's the real thing, but basically, when when you're getting attacked, when you're getting attacked like this, and the opponent is too close, is too close to you for you to build up, then you can use that build move to escape from the opponent like that. You see, you see this? The opponent can barely even get to you. The opponent can barely get to you, and they have no way of doing that, of going back to you. So that build move is really, really useful. But it's really hard on it's really hard. So I suggest going on a custom match and like practice it, practice just practice doing that and practice telebridging and stuff. So yeah, that's what I like to do. So this next move is really useful for bow spammers, and there are a lot of bow spammers in Bedwars like Tanker and stuff. But what I like to do, you see, the opponent has a bow right now. See, he's holding it in his hands. Oh wait, I forgot to bring blocks. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. So what you have to do here is basically, so right here, towering up is not an option because your opponent can easily pick you off like that. And also, when you're going, so what I like to do here is just tower up in a really good height and then just spam your blocks in front of you. So that way, so that way, the opponent the opponent's arrows get blocked by your bridge instead of actually hitting you, and then you just go on the roof of their base when they have one. And also, and that way, they're not gonna be able to hit you because they can't. Unless you're like on the very edge, they can hit you, damage you. Oh, I missed. Yeah, they can hit you like that. Also, when you're bridging, and you know that there's a spammer that's after you, then building then crossing it is not an option. So what I like to do is like instead of actually crossing the bridge, yeah, instead of crossing the bridge, all I like to do is spam blocks below me. So the opponent has a lower chance of hitting you with the bow. Unless you're going against Tanker, then there's no way you're going to win that fight. Unless you're extremely lucky and Tanker misses a lot. So the last thing that I want to show you is clutching. Clutching is basically doing something when you uh, clutching is basically winning something where you have the disadvantage play of a player. Like when you have no bed and you only have a single life, that means you can't respawn anymore. So what I like to do is once my bed is gone, sometimes I like to go mid, but sometimes I just clear out all the beds and then just go to mid immediately, because that way people won't like respawn when you kill them, which is going to be a disaster, especially when they're continuously rushing you. The other type of clutching that I want to discuss is that clutching is like the point where you're nearly dead or something. The point where you're nearly dead and you almost point where you're nearly dead and you're falling down and then you think that it's the end. But actually there there are a few ways to clutch. One is using balloons. Balloons is the easiest method for those. Because once a bow spammer hits you on the bridge, then you can just use your balloons. You can just use your balloons to like don't do what I did. You can just use your balloons to like do that. Yeah. You can use your balloons to just get back up instead of actually just dying. I mean, just don't do what I did there where you ran over to the king, because that's a really bad sign. The other type of clutching is actually block clutching, which actually, when when you're getting hit by your opponent and then you fall off, then you can just block clutch like this. Uh, If you if you've played Minecraft and you know how the block works, it's basically when you're falling down, just aim down and then place a block under you before you fall down directly, like this. And then the other type of clutching is pro clutching. Pro clutching is basically the hardest one. So what you have to do, you get a higher chance of surviving when you're on a wall. What you're going to do is, once you're getting shot off, then you can use your pearl. Not like that. When you're getting shot off, you'll basically get voided by a baguette user. And then by doing that, you have a disadvantage, but you can pearl clutch when your reaction time is fast enough and you know the physics of pearls. But the most important thing is the knockback baguette, which deals so much knockback and can kill the single hit. Knockback baguette is OP. Do not underestimate it. Do not underestimate the fury of the baguette. Okay, you're not going to escape the fury of Bedwars. Die, you piece of death tutor. I'll even use my jade hammer and stuff. Punch you up, use baguette, you just go to the void. Oh my god. But basically, that's how you play Bedwars. That's how you play Bedwars. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've covered a few stuff in this video, but yeah. I've covered a few stuff in this video, not a lot, but this is just a beginner's guide, so who cares anyway. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped out and you're new in Bedwars, then please consider subscribing. It's free and you don't have to pay a single penny, and you can always unsubscribe if you hate me or you think I'm a noob. Anyways, see ya on the flip side. See ya!